Somehow you fell for her. If you in the rain, let's go, Libra. I know what the thing she did. Take your heart and run away with it. No, no. Still I love you. Give me a second, Libra. Just finishing shuffling your cards. Give me like a minute and then we'll jump into it. I'm using this deck, but I already shuffled it. Let me shuffle these. I'm gonna shuffle it some more. What's going on, Libra? What's going on? Let's see what's going on with Libras for August. Libras. Everybody standing still. Kind of ready to take some actions, but kind of not. Still thinking about something. What's going on? Make a move, Libra. Make a move. All right, let's see. Last one, and then we'll get started. And if you don't want to see this card, just fast forward, Libra. We're about to get started. Libra. Let's go, Libra. Was somebody an angel in disguise? Not what you thought they would be, and that could go in a good or bad way. Maybe they turned out to be good, and you were thinking negative, or maybe they turned out to be negative. Are you dealing with past emotional hurts and things like that? From a broken heart or something? Are you hiding emotions, not expressing emotions? Are you emotionless, Libra? What's going on? Let's see. Let me turn this down. Thoughts of suspicion brought to mind. I already saged the card, so we ain't got to do that again. All right. Whoa. Wait a minute, Libra. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Well, Libra, we got Mars in Aries, and that's opposite your sign. So you could be feeling low energy, or there could be a lot going on, depending on where it falls for you. Just assuming your Libra rising, sun, moon, or anywhere you have a Libra strong in your chart. But if you're Libra rising and you got Aries over in the 7th house, there could be a lot of things going on with your partnerships. Maybe something is picking up steam. Maybe it's more busier than it usually is. I know for me, it's kind of in my work life. It's like every time, it's in life period, but really work life. Every time Mars is in Aries, it's like my work life gets crazy. But Aries for me is my 10th house. So hey, you know, that happens. And even in Vedic, it's my 11th. So it's kind of like, whether it's things going on with friendships, like really busy time hanging with friends, or just a busy time. Oh, y'all, I'm all shuffled out. I've been shuffling in the last couple of days. I'm shuffled out. But so for me, it's always career, friendships, like things are just busy. I might be hanging out or in a lot of stuff like that. So like I talked about, Libra, if you are dealing with past emotional things or things that may have happened in your past, this doesn't necessarily have to be. It's funny, I'm playing this angel in disguise and it's raining outside. You know, in this song she talks about the rain a lot. So I'm just feeling, it's not like Libras always express their emotions, but it doesn't mean there's a lot of emotions going on. There isn't a lot of emotions going on inside of you. I'm trying to think what's on the Four of Pentacles card, because this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And I don't know why. I know the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why I forget for a second what's the Four of Pentacles card. I'm trying to remember the pictures on the cards, but because this kind of knocks you back down to a Four of Pentacles. But maybe it's time for you to come from those emotions. It's time for you to realize there is a safe place for you to go. There are options and things that will present a better emotional opportunities for you. So what's going on in your life has not been what's been going on in the past. If you're alone and if you're wallowing in those emotions, I see that being more by choice than by force. And like I said, it could have something to do with your past. And it's funny, I talk about that's not what's going on right now, and then you get the Ten of Cups card. So it's like maybe something in your present is good and it is happy, and it is, maybe that's a relationship coming to you or feeling emotionally fulfilled. And it's funny that I started off talking about emotions as well, when this is not an emotional card, but I could see the hidden emotions in this card. And then you get a water card, which is all about emotions. So there's either good things going on in your life right now that maybe you can't see, or maybe you do see them and you're feeling more emotionally fulfilled. And maybe you guys do have options in front of you to have a happy relationship and to have something good, but you've got to see it and you've got to work on it and you've got to put the effort into it. It's not just going to come. And even if it just comes, that does not mean it's going to be easy. But if you're bringing baggage from your past, if you aren't expressing yourself, if you're being emotional and maybe your focus is all on your money, and maybe what you focus on and what you spend a lot of time on is work and money, how do you expect to really be happy? Maybe you think that buys your happiness, or that's where happiness is found. But I see a lot of Libras, maybe that's what you're wanting. Maybe you want a relationship and you want that fulfillment, but it's a lot of things that's going on outside the home, that's going on with work or something else that you're concentrating on. So Libra, if you want something different, or maybe that's your partner, maybe somebody in your family is working a lot and it's causing a rift in a relationship. But I feel like that's you, Libra. I feel like it's you. And it could be coming from a sense of not having in the past. Or maybe you're coming from a negative situation where you didn't have a job, you were broke, you felt like you weren't making the money that you deserve, and now you're coming into a place where your money is getting better and you are making more money, and you're starting to really work on those emotions and feel better about yourself. Maybe there's something you did. Maybe you just did something. I know a Libra who just got a really, really nice, awesome tattoo. So maybe you're beautifying yourself, or you're doing something on the outside to look better or to look good. Maybe there's some Libras that's working hard to gear up and pay for surgery. Maybe you want to get a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift, or you're trying to get your titties done. There could be some Libras. This is too many cards, so I'm just gonna put them back. I was gonna take one of them, but I'm just put them back because a bunch of other cards fell. But Libra, maybe you're working on getting something done, getting your body done, or you're wanting to feel good about yourself. But again, even though this is the Aquarius card, which is an air sign like Libra, this is also a lot about emotions, because there's a lot of water, and she's like pouring water into both streams. So it's almost like a perpetual water cycle that represents a fulfillment of emotions, looking inside, recognizing those emotions, and maybe not so much being in thought or being in a mental place, because when you're in a mental place, your thoughts are just fighting with yourself and they're not coming out, and it's not manifesting on a physical realm. So maybe you're putting up guards, and like I just talked about, fighting yourself and mental, and you're stressing yourself out mentally. And I think the thing is, Libra, you are a communication sign, and you can communicate about lighthearted stuff or everything else, but how you feel sometimes and emotions, and really making those deep emotional contacts and getting on the same emotion connections with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you aren't going to recognize those emotions to turn this upside down, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you're not showing people how you really feel and what you really think, then how can you get to a place where you are comfortable with the people in your life, the emotions that you feel, your relationships, and things in that nature? So I think negative thoughts are keeping you from having a successful relationship, or feeling good, just feeling good about yourself, or feeling good about life, or where life is taking you in general, when really you're coming from a bad place and you're going into a better place. And I'm feeling like, just looking at the cards in this reading, I'm feeling like it is your mind and your past that is seeming worse than what your actual physical situation is. And I think, Libra, I think you all have been working on yourself. Again, there might be something you want to do aesthetically. And if there is, it might take you a while, say, like, to find the right doctor or to find the right person to do it. If you have to get some kind of surgery or procedure or work done on your body. But don't worry yourself about it too much, because whatever you are going to get done or you have to do, it's going to turn out really good. And I think you're going to be happy with the results, okay? And you might be looking at getting something like that done in 6 months, or something of that nature, 5 or 6 months. Maybe the time that you're looking to have something like that done. Or maybe some of you already have an appointment scheduled for the 17th of one of these months coming up, okay? Or the 8th. Could be the 8th or something like that. Or maybe you're going to get something done in August. I've been seeing the Leo card come out in a lot of the readings that I've done. So I think a lot of people have some things going on, maybe appointments, or you're getting things taken care of in August. But whatever it is, whether this is on a physical front with something you have to do medically, or that involves some kind of surgery or procedure, or if this is something that's going on in your relationships, I think you are going to have a victory, and I think good things are going to come. But you got to express yourself and put yourself out there. And if you don't do that, then I don't really know how you expect to get the results, or you expect to make connections with people that you want to make to get you where you really want to be. So I'm trying to make these under 10 minutes or less. I know I took a few minutes to start the reading, so I'm going to jump over to these romance oracle cards and just see what energy we get. And I've been taking these last few readings, I've been taking fallouts, because the cards have been jumping and speaking. So I've been taking fallouts. And this is the thing, it says worth waiting for. Something good is going to come for you, Libra. You have a bright future ahead. Good things are going to happen, but you got to be true to yourself. Go inside and do the work. And it says divine timing is at work in your love life. You see, it's a timing thing, but as long as you hold on to the past and you're not making those connections and communicating and going after what you want, then, I mean, it's going to take time to come. That's going to make it take even longer. But what it's saying is what you've been through, because it says pay attention to the red flags, what you've been through. And I feel like this is more red flags about your behavior, not necessarily something someone is doing to you, but red flags mean paying attention to the red flags. And it says the signs are cautioning you. And Libra, I think you're getting signs and you're getting messages, but you still may be thinking negatively when something good is trying to be presented to you and something good is trying to come into your life. And I think you are missing the clues in the signs. And Libra is a very logical sign. So it's like, and I got two more. It says you deserve love and playfulness. This is what I mean about opening up and being expressive, playfulness, flirting, things of that nature. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I'm telling you, these cards always back up what I'm saying before they even come out, because I already have a way I'll feel when I go into a reading, and I'll just start talking, and these cards just back it up. You need to open up. You need to get out of your head. You need to take action. Get out there. Be active. Be aggressive with the things that you're interested in, and then it will happen to you. And it says you deserve love. You are lovable. And I feel like you feel like you're not lovable. I feel like something from the past or something you've been through in childhood has really broken you from being able to emotionally connect with other people. And even though you might be a logical person, that doesn't mean the people you're dealing with are all about logic. People have feelings, whether they express them or not. And if you're not making a connection with people on that level, logic can really steer you down a crazy path if you aren't incorporating that with emotion. There's such a negative connotation on emotion and people not wanting to deal with their emotions and recognize their emotions. But I would say most negativity probably comes from emotions, not thoughts. And I would even venture to say that emotions drive thoughts. So, I mean, Libra, you've got to get out of your shell. You have to open up because you are lovable. Your past does not define you. You're supposed to learn those lessons so it can make you a better person and present better things in your life. And I know we all go through tough things. I know a lot of us have had tough childhoods, tough relationships, things where you just look back and say, oh my God, why was I involved in that? Why did I have to go through that? Why did I do that? Why did I let someone do that to me? But a lot of times we really don't look at how we were raised and the things we go through form our personalities and how we act, and then how incompatible that could be when you get into relationships with other people. And this may also take, and we talked about putting yourself out there, being romantic, opening up. And then I got the Prince of Summer, which is the Prince of Cups. And that's a love offer. And that's expressing how you feel to somebody. And if you don't do that, it's never going to happen. The longer that you stay in your head and you try to use your logic to judge people and figure people out and not actually make those connections, then you're never going to get that love that you're looking for. And this says Prince of Summer: romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So I think Libra, you got a more emotions stirring than you like to admit, and they might not be getting fulfilled right now, but there's an opportunity. If nothing else is going on, Libra, there's an opportunity for happiness. But you just have to be honest with yourself, be honest with the people in your life, and know that you deserve love. And if you love yourself and you show love to people in the world, then that's what you're going to get. You will get it back, because karma is real and it goes around, and good things do happen to good people and negative things happen to negative people, and vice versa. Good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. So life is just a cycle of all sorts of experiences that you're meant to learn from. But you are tired of being single. Maybe you've been single for a long time and you really are looking for love. But this talks about, but I feel like the money is getting good. You've worked hard. I feel like stability is there. And the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles, says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And maybe that's what you've been doing, so caught up in yourself and so caught up in the time that you spend alone, you really don't let anybody else in. And then this talks about the Seven of Winter, and this takes me back to like that hurt or that pain that's causing you those mental thoughts, because it says there is a better choice: not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. And this is where we talk about dealing, because that's the Seven of Swords. We talk about dealing with emotions, dealing with past hurts, dealing with the ways people have deceived you, and also dealing with the ways you've deceived other people, because most things in life are a mirror. You get out what you put back, and I just said that. And it really is about choices and seeing what's in front of you and coming out of a hurt emotional mind, Libra. Sometimes it's not all, most times in life, and I think humans just aren't advanced enough to see that. But most things in life aren't about logic. It's about how things make us feel, because we react and we think based off of what we feel that stirs up inside of you from who knows where, from the gut, from the spirit, whatever it is. So Libra, you need to work on those things, and then I think you'll find you'll have some happiness if you're looking for a relationship come into your life. Or if you're currently in a relationship, I feel like working on it from an emotional point, maybe talking, expressing, bringing the fun back in your relationship. So if you're working a lot, Libra, going back out on some dates, bringing that fun back into the relationship, or even doing something that involves children and things like that, can bring you more happiness into your life. So I hope that touches on what's going on in August. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com. That'll be down in the description box below on the video. And I wish you guys the best. I'll be back later in August to start taking a look at September. Madam X, Frequency Real Radio, and I'm out. Much love, Libra.